We head out from Chepenehe and stop at a small beach that we had seen on satellite images. With the lovely weather and no wind, we anchored just offshore to explore and have a snorkel. On the beach, it is quite sad to see how much plastic waste washes up.
That's a rubbish bin.
As I said, it's even...
The coral at this location was in excellent condition with great colour and plenty of sea life. It was a lovely dive with exceptional visibility. We continued on in the afternoon around the magnificent cliffs to a small town of Joking at the very northern end of Lifou Island.
Oh, it sticks up there. We'll throw it out.
Access to the town is by the steep steps carved into the cliff face. The local kids were jumping off the cliff and were eager to help us tie up the tenders. It was a very friendly and welcoming town.
Yeah, good.
Oh, that's very nice.
That's where he jumped from.
That night, we went in and had a traditional meal cooked by the chief's wife, Clarice. Her 2 daughters were lovely and helpful, serving us our meals and cleaning up.
Push out. Yep. Pull that rope up. Go on.
Yeah.
We head off to the northern main loyalty island of Ouvea. After arriving in the rain, we check out St Mary's Church and again we fail to find the chief. Is place empty yet again?
This is not a tactic to expose you, babe. I'm just trying to see you when you're moving, baby. No, this is not a tactic to expose you, babe. I'm just trying to see you.
There's your shop.
As evening approached, the weather didn't look very good, so we moved up closer to the lagoon entrance to get better protection from the weather.
Yeah.
We walked up and checked out Lekiny Lagoon. These stingrays were schooling under the bridge and would occasionally leap from the water, but were camera shy and we could not get any footage.
Poor Robbie.
The Paradise Hotel did live up to its name. It was truly lovely and we had a great meal with a drink.
Bring him back and put him in a bucket.
While we're out walking today, Emma and Robert, just ahead of us, before joining our shell collection, found a Nautilus, and he's alive. He wasn't too healthy, he was very sick, but he spat out a heap of sand and we've saved him, so we're about to release a Nautilus back to the wild. better now.
Everything's got.
The Nautilus belongs to the cephalopod family, the same that squid and octopuses belong. They are only found in the Indo-Pacific region, and since 2016 all species are protected under the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species.
Green, just jump in.
Fossil records indicate that nautiloids have not evolved much during the last 500 million years, so they truly are a living fossil.
That's the holy grail, isn't it?
We decided that we would release it where we were anchored. We were just a little further out from the beach, very close to where we found it. As soon as we released the Nautilus, it swam down to the bottom and located a small bit of coral near the boat and sought cover.
Is he swimming or sinking?
As soon as we released the Nautilus, it swam down to the bottom and located a small bit of coral near the boat and sought cover. It was wonderful to not just find a rare Nautilus shell, but a living specimen that we saved and released, then watched it swim away. While they only have a simple pinhole eye and are considered to have poor vision, our Nautilus found his coral refuge immediately. He may be swimming backwards with poor vision, but he seemed to know where he was going.
Bonjour! Bonjour!
All the time I'd be excited about tomorrow.
We visited the town of Fayaoue in the middle of Ouvea. The general store was the only busy place in town. We bought a machete so we could cut open our coconuts.
Right, you don't need any more. Pick it up and show me.
So we got it with our knife, machete. You good? That's actually nice. It's actually sweet.
We sailed up to the most northern town of St Joseph.
I have so many words.
So where are we going?
Long man with a gun. See?
Where are we going?
Shine target. Where are we going? We're heading into the town of St Joseph. We believe there's a man with a gun that we're angry with a fisherman. Just see if we can find him, get permission to see if we can go to the same island.
No, we need to go to the chief.
Hopefully not get shot.
We have to see if we can get permission to go to some of the outer. Okay, the chief, so we can go to the outer islands.
A couple days prior to our arrival at St Joseph, there had been an incident between an Australian registered super yacht and a few locals. Details were sketchy, but it occurred on an island owned by the chief of St Joseph. There were stories about being shot at, boarded, the captain assaulted, and the boat damaged. We were a little apprehensive about what we'd find.
can steer you blinded by the sunshine strip. You're in the kitchen.
When visiting the villages in New Caledonia and the Loyalty Islands, you are required to find the village chief and offer a customary gesture or kuchum. You offer a small amount of money and some fabric. Nowadays, clothing or food items such as rice or yams are appreciated.
What's down there?
It is a symbolic gesture rather than a monetary transaction, and it's seen as a sign of respect. With no signposts in any towns and a language barrier, this is most often a challenging task.
We're looking for the chief of the town, but we're not getting much further in backs and forwards. I found the chief's mother, I think. Yeah, that was a ladybug.
We just in this town looking for the chief, and what happened?
We talked to the locals and they said he's dead.
Yeah, so no chief, so that means, I don't know, we're not allowed to be here.
Oh, we are. Just can't go there. Can't ask for permission or give our offerings.
There's no chief, there's no number 2, there's nobody. It's just a free-for-all. So